Can I sit next to you? Cause you taking up the majority of the Is this hot? It ain't nothing like. Damn it! I should put it back in the microwave. You taking up the majority of the You taking up the majority? Hey, Shamar. Oh, I gotta cut this TV down. All right, let's get caught up right now on the very latest. A shelter-at-home order went into effect today in Solano County. Another goes into effect in Napa County. You know, we gotta play our music. The county will be under a shelter-in-place order. A sixth person, meantime, died of the virus in Santa Clara County. There are now 7 deaths. Shout out to James Caldwell, who, reminded everybody that this music is free. Shout out to James Caldwell. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button on your way in. It helps your girl out. We got a couple of things we got to talk about today. We are not going to allow what is going on in the world right now to get us down. That's what we not going to do. I didn't even comb my hair today. Today has been a very relaxing day. Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta relax, recharge, regroup. Hashtag our song. That's the hashtag. Use this music. It's called Scratch That Itch. It is free. Okay? Anybody can use it. It's on YouTube. So if you want to use this song, use this song, okay? And Five Babe Girl, we only using that song to irritate you. So you may as well just shut up and don't even speak on it. Because when you speak on it, you let people know that it's irritating to you that other people are doing it. And then they'll keep doing it. So you might as well just pretend like ain't nobody doing it, girl. Because the more you talk about it, the more people are going to use it. So if I was you, I would just pretend like they ain't. Ain't nobody about to get foreclosed and evicted until April. But you better still pay your rent though. Hey Shamar, hey Phyllis, hey Monica, hey Bruja and Biker 602 Cordova. That is a long name. Hey Amber. Hey Miss T. Hey Miss Missy. Hey Lady Heather. Hey y'all! That used to be my thing. Hey y'all! I don't even do that no more. Ooh. No, I do. I do when I make regular videos. Okay, so we got a little housekeeping. Let me tell you this. So somebody commented on that video that I did about what's his name? Alexander Rogers. Somebody commented on that video, and oh my God, I guess she was bored today and she just wanted to fight with me so bad. But I'm not just going to be fighting with people because y'all bored and you want the smoke. But I don't know you. I'm not about to be out here going back and forth with somebody over some video that I made. I said what I said. And if you don't like it, oh well. You could take that video and shove it all the way up your butt. I could care less. That's that. Yeah, you the one unhappy, not me. Alexandra Rogers didn't even say nothing about the video. He didn't comment. So why did you? I'm gonna tell y'all this. Subscribers, stop taking up for these content creators. These content creators ain't even tripping off of y'all like that. They out here trying to make their money. They don't care about the subscribers. They are trying to make a dollar. Okay? They don't care about y'all at all. Not even a little bit. They care that you come there. Yeah, because they want your clicks and views. But as far as taking up for them and windmilling for them and stuff, no. I caught Timothy Blaine's video today. I unsubscribed. Okay? Y'all know I did, right? Oh, yes, I did. I unsubscribed when this whole thing first happened. Okay? When I saw Timothy and Jay Wilson hugged up on the same couch and talking and chit-chatting and stuff, I was like, oh, okay. That's what we doing? That was it for me that day. I said, oh, okay, well, you don't need my help. Bloop, bloop. So I was watching Timothy's video today, and he said he don't understand why people are upset. Y'all come on back. Uncle Tim love y'all. Okay? I love y'all. Why y'all leave me? Okay, because he did lose some subscribers. It wasn't, a big chunk. I think he lost about 200. But he got over 10,000. So, 200, that ain't going to hurt you unless you're losing 200 every day. That will hurt you. But just losing 200, he going to gain that 200 back. Not me. But he'll get somebody. So Uncle Tim said, why? See, I really liked him. I'm still calling him Uncle. Okay, so Timothy Blaine, I'm gonna have to do him like I do Jay Wilson. Timothy Blaine said, he don't understand why people mad. And he don't understand why people feel the way they do. Because if you mad at your coworker, you still go to work. So this is a job. Subscribers, this is a job. Okay? This is how people make their money. What they say on here don't mean nothing. This is how people make their money. Okay? He said if you get mad at your coworker, you still going to work. You're not going to walk up on your coworker and, hit them. So he felt to deal with Jay Wilson the same way. He said he don't understand why he was mad. So I'm gonna show y'all. He don't understand why we mad. I'm gonna show y'all why we mad. I'm gonna show you. And Uncle Tim watches my videos sometime, and I don't have a problem with him. Uh, you know, I don't have a problem with him. Um, Seeing this, I'm gonna show you why we mad. Oh yes, I am. Let's go back. Let's do like Brianna Brianna Simone. Let's take a field trip. Let's go back 2 weeks ago. Jay Wilson's $450 paperback book, 2 weeks ago, Showtime, yet another Jay Wilson meltdown. 3 weeks ago, when desperation meets plain stupid, hashtag Jay Wilson. 3 weeks ago, what is that fool Jay Wilson talking about now? Idiot. A word from the fake passer. Break just shut down Jay Wilson. Y'all getting that? Are y'all getting it? Are y'all seeing this pattern, or am I the only one that's seeing it? Y'all seeing it too? Cause up Jay Wilson hate train leaving the station. All aboard. And see those videos that he used to make where um it would be dark, where he would like make them in the dark, like the back part of the, he wouldn't use any lighting. Those would be some good videos where he would cuss Jay Wilson out and Timothy Blaine. Time to put Jay Wilson to bed. He just don't get it. Jay Wilson, he just won't leave me alone. Let's talk about it. This was 3 months ago, and he posted that fat picture of Jay Wilson on. And now, see, he's saying he don't understand why we don't think he should have reacted the way he did. So I'm just looking at, So now Jay Wilson wants money back. LOL. The nerve. Do y'all see the pattern? Do y'all see it? Or am I crazy? Because if I'm crazy, I want y'all to come out and just tell me, oh, Shun, you're crazy. You shouldn't be looking at it this way. This is two men that got together and laid down their art against each other, and you should be happy. Should I? Should I be happy? When almost every video, the begging fake passer hits a new low. Hashtag Jay Wilson. Why, folks? Jay Wilson celebrating subscriber counts. Do you understand that this is this man's moneymaker? Jay Wilson, another word for Jay Wilson and his little friend. I have a word for Jay Wilson and his little panel. Jay Wilson was his moneymaker. So now Jay Wilson drags his family into the mess. And I'm not even telling y'all how many views these videos get. 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 7,000. Jay Wilson got some splaining to do. 8,000. B made Jay Wilson won't stop. Part 2. 7,000. B made Jay Wilson will not stop. Still beefing for dollars. 10,000. 10,000 views. Timothy Blaine found out Jay Wilson was a moneymaker. These feuds and beefs fuel dollars in their pockets. Just say that, dude. Just say I'm beefing for dollars. Just like Jay Wilson. I actually respect Jay Wilson more than I do Timothy Blaine, because Jay Wilson came out from the gate and said, I'm beefing for dollars. Jay Wilson was honest. He not playing in our faces. Timothy Blaine out here playing with us and using his age and, oh, I'm your uncle, I'm the sweet uncle, I love all you. No, you don't. You are a liar. Okay? And you think that we gonna don't make me play some of them videos where you was cussing, because I don't care about the AdSense. I don't care. It's videos where you didn't talked about Jay Wilson like a dog, called him all kind of female dogs and MFs and everything else. He's a nice person. And you see they not beefing right now. Jay Wilson ain't called him Grumpy Gramps not one time since they've been back from since they've been back from Atlanta. He ain't Grumpy Gramps no more. You and Grumpy Gramps, then y'all, what y'all sign a truce? Y'all ain't fighting no more. Cause Five Babe fighting everybody. Five Babe didn't cuss out Wiley. She didn't cuss out Sean Bradley. She didn't. She ain't talked about Nicole Tyler. She's still speaking highly of Nicole, but she didn't cuss. You know, she didn't talk about everybody. She didn't went back to her normal self. So the two of y'all may as well go on back to your normal self. Because Timothy, I'm telling you, your views is gonna slip if you ain't fighting with Pastor. You ain't gonna get them kind of views talking about what's going on in the news. You can only talk about Rona for so long. So you gonna have to fight Pastor again. Y'all gotta fight. Y'all started out fighting, you gotta fight. See, that's why I never got into that cussing out people. I don't play with people like that, because once you start that, this is the game. It's a snowball effect. Once you cuss out this person, you gotta cuss out somebody else, and you gotta keep that same energy with everybody. So, Uncle Tim, I need you to keep that same energy you had before you went to Atlanta. I need you to keep it now, okay? Because that's the only way I'm going to watch. If y'all ain't fighting, I ain't watching. Now, that's that. If y'all ain't got no problems, I ain't watching. You're fake. Jay Wilson told us from the gate that he was fake, though. Out of all of these people, and I never thought that I would say this. Out of all of these people, Jay Wilson is the only one that I respect. Because he told you from the gate, these people are my coworkers, and I'm beefing for dollars. I don't have no art against none of these people. You know, basically, he said from the gate, this is all an illusion. Okay? You take it for what it's worth. He is the only person that I respect. Because all the rest of these people really want us to believe that they really feel like that, or they really about that life. Five Babe, girl, if you don't sit down and stop all that cussing and twisting and throwing your hair and girl, don't nobody believe none of that. Because you had all of them people in front of you and you did not. Oh my God, look at Sean Bradley. Oh, I thought he was going to say, oh, I'm fangirling. Look at Sean. Oh, I'm so happy to see Sean. Don't nobody believe nothing you say now. Okay? It's all a lie. It's all fake. It's all a lie. This coffee, for real, though. I don't really drink tea. This coffee. Girl, all this is a lie. A lie. They a bunch of liars. Okay? All of them. Timothy, liar. Jay Wilson, a roundabout liar. But he in there with him. Sean Bradley, Fabe, Wiley. But Wiley told y'all that Wiley been telling us from the gate that he's a comedian, he's a storyteller, and he's a liar. So I ain't really mad at Wiley. We knew Wiley was lying from the gate. Let's go back to our list. Timothy Blaine, you number one on the list. You are number one. Out of all them people, you are the fakest. Because you're the one person that I took up for. Out of all of these stupid people, I took up. I was rooting for you. For you. Jay Wilson for you. When he called you Grumpy Gramps and made you mad and made you cuss, I was mad. And then you sit next to him like y'all bosom buddies. You know why? Because you are. Y'all been talking behind the scenes the whole time. The whole time. Y'all been plotting and talking and getting this together. Yeah, we're going to talk about this today. I bet you get 10,000 views. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's go back to the list. Timothy Blaine, Jay Wilson, Wiley, Sean Bradley, Fabe, Nicole Tyler. I don't know them other people and don't really care about them because I don't even really, we don't even really watch them. Those are the main, those are the heavy hitters. And see, people got so mad that Tracy wasn't involved that now Sean Bradley has invited Tracy. But so far, Tracy said no. But I bet you if they make the money good enough, Tracy will be there too, child. Yeah, they messy. A bunch of liars. Wiley, the only one that honest out of them. And that's it. Wiley, Tracy said no. Yeah, Tracy did say no. Tracy was like, nah, you ain't gonna. But I'm Tracy. 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 Girl, please don't go to Atlanta because Sean Bradley is going to try to VS you, Tracy. Tracy, please don't go to Atlanta because Sean Bradley is going to try to do you like they did VS. Tracy, you're going to end up in jail if you go to Atlanta. Okay? Because Sean is already saying some shady stuff. They trying their best to push your buttons, Tracy. Tracy, I'm telling you, don't go nowhere with these people. Because they trying to dog you, Tracy. Fabe, you in danger too. They gonna get you, Fabe. They're going to get you. You know what I see? I see the producers cutting that stuff that Phi Babe has said. I see them putting that together and making Phi Babe look homophobic. They gonna get you, girl. They are. They're going to get you. Because they put you in a position as the loud, angry black woman. There has to be a loud, angry black woman on every reality show. Nene was it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. There has to be one. There has to be one loud, over the top black woman that's going to be doing too much on all of these shows. And look what always ends up happening to them. They always end up getting fired or, really getting into a bad situation. Fine, babe, sweetheart, I know you don't like me, I don't think you like me because I said some stuff, girl. But girl, you better listen to me because the card that I pulled for you was not good. That burning tower that stuck in my head. That ain't no joke. These are not jokes. And you may be up here lying, talking about you a prophetess, you this and you. I don't know one prophetess that get online and be cussing and carrying on like you do. Okay? Because I have a church background too, sweetheart. As a matter of fact, I am an ordained minister. You never know how these producers cut and edit what they have. You thinking what you saying is sounding good, they're gonna cut that and piece it together the way they want it, the way they want to. Editing is an interesting thing. It can make you look good or it can make you look horrible. And babe, I'm telling you, sweetheart, they coming for you because you have said some horrible things online. They gonna get you. And I think they gonna get Timothy too and make him look crazy. They gonna make Timothy look like an old crazy man. This ain't what you. I don't believe because Sean Bradley is a bitter, evil man. I can see that evil. I'm gonna be nice. Let me turn this light on because this the sun going down. Y'all hold on a minute. Damn, gets my Sean Bradley is a evil man. I listened today to and I stopped watching him a while ago when he had foster kids. I stopped watching him because I've never seen a foster parent refer to the children as MFs. I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Y'all mark my words. Y'all mean like that crazy old woman that sit on that blue couch. She told us this wasn't gonna end well. Oh, I didn't mean to hide her. How did she get hidden? Oh, how did that happen? Wait, oh, how do I get them back? How do I get her back? Oh, there it is. Janu, are you back? I didn't mean to, I don't know how I did that. I didn't even see. I must have did it when I moved the phone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Kwani said they're all liars. Oh, right now we're just talking with Kay. We're talking about the little YouTube drama. I was talking about Timothy Blaine, and it just kept taking turns. Paris said I tried to avoid YouTube drama. All the people you named are messy. What time is it, y'all? Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Um, Lady Hathor said all the people I named are messy. Yeah, they are. But see, you're not gonna play in my face and pretend like you're not messy and that you have not done anything, so we don't have the right to not mess with you no more. We do because you're a liar. So Kay, I know you don't watch all of these people, so it's kind of difficult to explain the whole thing to you. Leah said if they can't get Tracy, they will latch on to someone else. Leah said, our people are desperate for money, and black people don't like to admit it. Now, I'm not saying all, but most are. And I do understand that. I understand that Timothy Blaine is, yeah, you 60, and this is an opportunity for you to be on TV, anything. Don't act like the 2 years that you've been funking with Jay Wilson don't exist because you didn't erase any of those videos. You're still making money off of those videos. So don't act like that ain't your main focus. Just come out and say, I'm out here trying to make money. Me and Jay Wilson really cool. Y'all just sit back and enjoy the show. Why you can't say that? Why can't you just say me and Jay Wilson are cool? We're gonna keep up the persona of the grumpy Gramps and the fat passer. We gonna keep that persona. Just like when I came on here as Mambo Mama, I told y'all that is my altar. She ain't gonna come on all the time, but she is going to be here. I explained that whole situation to you, so you won't be expecting that every day because I'm not gonna be putting on all that makeup every day. Okay? I ain't gonna do it. For one thing, y'all know I had on all that makeup yesterday, right? So I actually figured out how to get the eyelashes on. We're gonna talk about that later though. Um, I can't wear makeup every day. I can't fight with someone every day. But Uncle Tim, I do understand that, YouTube is a supplement for your income. I understand that. I'm retired also, and I know how expensive the Bay Area is. I'm not hating on you for going to the show. I just want you to be honest with your subscribers. And it just seems like you playing in people's faces and you think people are stupid. We not stupid. Just say I'm out here trying to make this money. And all of this is a joke. I don't care about that man. We've been doing, if y'all been talking behind the scenes, just like you've been talking behind the scenes, it's all out now. Y'all done been to the show. Just come on out and be honest. If I was lying to you guys and I really didn't practice hoodoo, or if I really had not received my elekes the correct way, if I hadn't been through initiation and somebody in my family came out and said, y'all know that almost that's just she lying. She not no spiritualist. She ain't never did nothing. Y'all would be so upset and angry with me. The people that follow me for that reason, the people who have paid money for my readings, who have purchased my mojo bags and my products and stuff, you would be really upset with me. I'm not lying, though. That really did happen. I am really initiated. But if you found out that this whole thing was a ruse, you would be unhappy. And that's what I see when I look at Timothy. This whole thing was a lie. All of this was a lie. And if you just come out and say all of it was a lie, I will respect you. I'm not going to watch, I'm not going to subscribe to your channel again. But but I would say, well, at least he can be honest. At least he can be honest about the situation. Because to me, Jay Wilson never lied. He told us from the gate that people are You know, the people that he fight with are just content, people that he work with. He said it from the gate. Right, Kwani? You can't fraud people and expect loyalty. I'm not going to be loyal to a liar. And the crazy thing is I have made videos defending Timothy Blaine about Jay Wilson. My hatred for Jay Wilson didn't just come from the stupid stuff he said about me. Like Timothy survived cancer. Like Jay Wilson, can't you see this is a human not knowing that all of this stuff is made up and y'all out here playing? Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? I don't want to do it. I can't do it. But Tracy, Tracy, please don't go. Please don't. Leah said Jay Wilson said he would never deal with Sean. I don't respect Jay Wilson. To me, he sold his soul and channel. But see, Jay Wilson said from the gate, he was honest from the gate and said that this, basically, Jay Wilson been telling us for the longest that this is just a ruse. And I do believe that Jay Wilson probably told some of his loyal subscribers, y'all just ride this out with me. I ain't mad at none of them people. We just playing. But don't tell nobody. Okay? Don't tell nobody. And I know that the cost of living is high in all states. Jay Wilson has a mortgage, that the upkeep of a house is not cheap. But even though we probably paying for this townhouse what he paying for that house in California, we may be paying more. It's close. The cost of living is high. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Timothy Blaine is probably in some type of program that is helping him in San Francisco because there's no way he can afford that type of rent on a fixed income because San Francisco is more expensive than Oakland. And I do, and I'm not mad for somebody getting their money. I just don't lie. Don't lie. Like I am. I'm kind of mad because like I said, I've done videos like taking up for Timothy and stuff, and y'all out here playing. Like I would never do a video taking up for Five Babe. I don't care I could care less about her. But Timothy, yeah, I really cared about him. Yeah, the only reason why I believe that Timothy's cancer was true was because he did take. Well, I don't know, child. He could have been in the hospital for anything because it was only one video that he took in the hospital. That could have been anything. It didn't have to be. You right about that, Kwani. You right about that. He only did one video. At least James Caldwell, when he had cancer, James was doing videos while he was taking chemo and everything. James did a lot of videos in the hospital. You could see the chemo. He would like mute the videos while the nurse was coming in, changing the chemo bag and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I believed him. But Timothy did one video. One. So we don't know. No, I don't believe none of this. All of this is a ruse. Jay Wilson loves to put people down. I don't feel sorry for. No, I don't feel sorry for none of them. I don't feel sorry for him. Hey, Chester, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I don't trust none of them. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust none of them. None. I never trusted Five Babe, though. I, I'm sorry. She just, Five Babe makes my butt itch. She just, all that screeching and sweating and, girl. And I done told her what to do. I done told her what kind of makeup to get, and she don't want to. She won't listen to me, y'all. And she be having the nerve to talk about Tracy makeup. At least Tracy don't be sweating. Tracy don't look greasy. Tracy ain't out here looking greasy. So, I don't know, y'all. But, you know what? I got enough of them. I really do. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Did I scare you? I'm sorry, Snookums. Y'all got me out here scaring my baby. I'm sorry, baby. Mommy scared you? I'm sorry. Mommy sorry. Yeah, Jay Wilson got the nerve talking about somebody's weight and he fat. Like Timothy said, all the men was fat. And y'all done sat up here and talked about all these women. And Sean Bradley still talking about the women. How do women sit up and allow men to disrespect other women and y'all sit there and laugh? Sean Bradley is one of the meanest people I have ever seen on social media. He says some of the most disrespectful stuff. And y'all sit there and call. See, y'all done boosted his Sean Bradley's ego. His ego done got so big. I don't even see how he come through the door of his house. That man's ego done got so big. It's ridiculous, honey. He out here. I'm Sean Bradley. And I can walk out there on the street right now and ask anybody if they know you, and they're going to be like, who? Do he realize that the only people that know him is the people that are in this sector of YouTube? Did he forget that? Don't nobody know you, bruh. Except for them few little people that you working with on this project, just like don't nobody know me. But my family, I'm known at a few little churches here in the Bay Area, but they small churches. I may walk down the street and somebody say, "Hey, that's Deaconess." Hey, sweetie. You know, some people know me here in the Bay Area, but it ain't a whole lot of people that know me for YouTube. Now, I have been seen before. Like, I've been seen a couple of times. I'm in Safeway, and this woman walk up to me and go, "You almost?" And I was like, "Yeah, girl." Now, don't get online and tell people how crazy I was looking because I was all mismatched and, I'm at the grocery store, girl. It was like early in the morning. Don't dog me now. Don't take no picture. Because I was looking a mess. But I'm at the grocery store near my house. And then one time I was walking in Sally's Beauty. And this lady was like, "I know you." I was like, "You do?" And she was like, "Yeah, almost soon." I was like, "Oh, yeah, girl, that's me." And we went in the beauty supply, hugged and everything. This was before the Rona. You know? But here beating on my chest. I'm on my own show. I'm on my own show. Y'all women better be careful. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all women, fi babe, you better be careful, sweetheart. They gonna get you. They are going to get you, fi babe. They are laying dead to get you. You see how Sean Bradley did James Caldwell, and that was his friend. You ain't never been his friend, fi babe. Never. This is the first card. This one is for Timothy Blaine. The Sun. Let's see what it says. This is a new deck, and I'm not that familiar with these cards yet. So we're going to go to the book and see what it says about the Sun. We're gonna pull one card from this deck, and we're going to pull one card from the Trust Your Vibes deck. So it says, with sunshine comes new life. An innocent child full of carefree joy and happiness waves a red banner high in the sky. Behind her, a gray wall is her past. And the flowers of memories bloom and thrive in the sun. There is wonder and warmth everywhere. The sun has turned the day into a promising playground ready for exploration, and it's a time to feel totally alive. So that's a decent card for Timothy. It shows promise. So he is saying, asking people to come back, and that card shows promise. It does say that some gray skies behind him. There are some gray skies behind the sun, but that the sun is out. So maybe his situation will turn out good. The sun is shining on his situation. And I do believe that Sean is going to do right by Timothy. I really do. I think he's going to do right by him. But I really believe that Sean has it out for women. Timothy is a gay man. Okay? I don't think Sean is going to try Timothy like he's going to try 5A. They're going to try 5A. They really are. They're going to try her. Timothy, I don't think that they're going to try him. And I'm pretty sure that the subscribers that Timothy lost, he's going to get them back. And this card is saying that the sun is going to set on him. So he's going to get his subscribers back. His channel is going to continue to grow. That's not one of those, situations where it looks like, it's going to be all bad for him. No, it looks good. The sun is setting on him. I'm pretty sure the 200 subscribers that he lost, he will eventually probably get those back. And, he'll be able to woo people back to him. People who are naive and, will just believe anything. They'll go on back over there. I mean, because I went and he had like 100 and some odd people in the chat. Normally he has his chat is much bigger than that. I mean, I didn't stay long, so I don't know if that number got bigger. When I left, it was like 130 some odd people. And I was listening to a little bit of what he was saying. I was like, you know what, I ain't buying that. But if that's what he wants to sell, that's his product. Go on and sell that. But it looks like things are, looks like things are going to go well for him. And I thought that I never thought that he's gonna like lose all his subscribers, because Timothy does have that, you know he's an elder, and we don't really want to do too much to our elders. Like, we don't want to be disrespectful. Like, I would never disrespect Timothy. I, I don't believe in that. I don't, believe in cursing out our elders and being disrespectful to our elders, for one. But I'm going to be honest. I can be honest and be respectful, and that's what some of you guys need to learn how to do. You can be honest and be respectful. You can, say how you feel in a respectful way. You don't have to always be disrespectful when you're telling someone that, hey, I just don't like what you did. You can say that in a respectful tone. And I feel like I've, been respectful of him, and I'm going to continue to be respectful of him, but I ain't gonna subscribe. Okay. So let's see. So the card that he got was to meditate. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is he needs to really sit down and think about everything that is going on right now. Meditate on these situations. I really think that, everybody that got that call to go to Atlanta, it was kind of last minute, and they may not have had the opportunity to really sit and think, okay, how is this going to affect my subscribers? Like, he didn't have the chance to, of course, he couldn't tell his subscribers that this was going on. He had to sign what is it? NDA? Yeah, NDA. He couldn't tell his subscribers what was going on. And I just don't think that they really thought this through clearly. But see, this is Sean Bradley's mess. He wanted to be messy. And he don't care if other people lose their subscribers. He don't care about other people, about their channel, about anything. The only thing that Sean Bradley cares about is himself. What you want, Poo Poo? Look, dude. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my baby. Got to get comfortable. Here, lay right there. Lay down right there. Lay down. No, Gizmo, because the cards are right there. You can't move everything. Now I got the cards sitting right there. Um, Sean Bradley don't care about nobody but himself. Okay, the only thing he cares about is how he gonna make the money, and how his project is going to be successful. He doesn't care if someone else loses subscribers, or if someone else is looked at in a bad light. So this card is telling Timothy that he really needs to take some time and sit down with himself and figure out, like, okay, is this what I really want to do? I have built this channel, and I have, built a following. I don't want to do something that is really going to, trigger these people and have a seriously mass exodus. I know Timothy don't want that. You know what I mean? I can tell that he enjoys making these videos, so I know that he does not want everybody to leave. But if he continues to fall under what Sean Bradley is doing and go the Sean Bradley route, you might really mess up your channel, Tim. So this card is saying that he needs to meditate. He needs to sit down, and it seems like they're going to have another meeting together, because Sean said that they're going to have a dinner. I guess that was what they invited Tracy to. And I really think that Timothy needs to be careful. You know, in this situation because Sean don't care. And for some reason, it seems like he didn't got the club chat women enamored with him. And he has a core following club chat. They not going nowhere. But Timothy, it has your subscribers have already shown you. I guess Timothy got a lot of new subscribers when he went live, when he started going live. But your subscribers have already shown you they will leave. You had 200 people leave you in. Kwani, it's not that they're allowing Sean to well, his chat members, I don't know what's up with Club Chat. They seem crazy to me. But I think with Timothy and Jay Wilson and the rest of them, it's not that they're allowing him as a person to lead them. They're chasing that money. They're chasing the money. And like Leah said, we do. We need that money. And just guilt, sitting up and somebody film me and I'm arguing and all I got to do is argue with the person to earn $300-400. Yeah, I'll argue with you. No, not me, but they will. Because I got too many people that love me. They not about to be watching me on YouTube out here arguing and calling people crazy and cussing and fussing. No, they're not going to do that. Ah, Chester said, I think Letitia gone. You couldn't find her? You couldn't find her video? Because she changed her name on YouTube. And I seriously don't know what it is. He said, I was watching your older videos today. Who's Letitia Brown? Yeah, she changed her name. She changed her name. She's still doing... She's not in the beef sector. She's in the spiritual sector if she's still doing videos. I don't watch her anymore. The more mess created, the more subscribers and viewers they gain. Unfortunately, that's true. That's true. Kwani said it's cult-like behavior. That's exactly what it is. Realistic Seeker said Sean is a very dishonest, two-faced person. Lying is abusing to me. It makes you dishonorable. Extremely. They say, hey, Gizmo. So, I really do hope that Timothy looks at this whole situation and, really look at the other pieces in this puzzle. Sean Bradley has a very bad track record when it comes to people. Everybody that Sean Bradley has come in contact with or used to be friends with on YouTube, he is no longer friends with them. He fell out with James. He fell out with Lady Nika. I think he fell out with Alexander Rogers. I'm not really sure if they really fell out or Alexander saw who Sean was and was like, you know what, let me get away from these people. These people crazy. And he got out of Dodge quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because Sean be saying some crazy stuff. Like, seriously, if you really listen. Oh, yeah, he fell out with Kwani. He had a big falling out with Kwani. So, yeah. She makes a lot of videos about some pastor, and yeah, I found her. Oh, you found her channel? Yeah, that's her thing. She in the Christian, but she was always in the Christian sector. I just had saw her from these videos that she used to make about this pastor that she had fell in love with, and the dude wasn't messing with her. And I just, had made a video about her. But I left her alone once I realized she was crazy. Like, I don't mess with people when I, really realized that they're mentally ill. Like Wiley, I wouldn't argue with Wiley because why? It's something wrong with Wiley, for real, for real. So I wouldn't argue with him. Yeah, Kwani, I remember you did a lot. I mean, he has disrespected a lot of people. Oh yeah, he fell out with Tracy. And Tracy didn't do anything to him, but he fell out with Tracy because, see, this was part of his master plan to get Tracy from Jay Wilson, take Tracy from Jay Wilson with every fiber in my body that Sean Bradley is, he's a manipulator. Sean is in the background thinking about what he can do, who he can talk to, who chat he can get in to start some mess. But you see who he won't mess with, and that's Rick Reed. Shout out to Rick Reed, the Gov. He won't mess with Rick Reed. He used Tracy. He did. He used Tracy. There's no excuse. Leah said, Kwani, I agree. There's no excuses. I guess people sell their soul for pennies. Because that's all it is. Down here, that's all it is. These people ain't making a whole lot of money. It's not very Christian to gossip, especially not people in the church. And Brian Carn, that's who it was, sweetie. That's who it was. Brian Carn. That's how I found her. Because actually, I was watching some of Brian Carn's videos. Because Brian can kind of preach. He got a little hoop and everything. So I had been watching some of Brian Carn's videos, and you know how somebody will come up and you'll recommend it, and she had like his name in her title, and I clicked on that video. Oh, it was a mess. And I had said something, I guess, in one of her comments, and she got mad at. She came to my channel, and then she was like, "You can't say nothing to me because you a witch." And that's when I lit into her like a firecracker, child. But I was just playing with her though. I really was. I was just playing with her. I wasn't serious. Rick Reed and Food Junkie, right? He won't mess with neither one of them. I was watching some of your older videos too, the ones about some. Oh my gosh, Brand is still making videos. Brand posted today that she can cure Rona. She can pray it away. So, girl, I need you to pray. You wear them knees out. Wear them out. I need to get back on her. But I'm scared because she has said that she was mentally ill. I really leave her alone because she has said on YouTube that she battles with depression, and I don't want to push her. I don't want to be the one to push her over the edge. So I leave her alone. Yeah, she is mentally. She is. She has said that she's bipolar and she's not taking her medication, and she suffered with depression because she didn't came on here crying, and she'll delete those videos. But she's got some videos, honey. She had one video where she was in the garage at her house. I hate my mama and daddy. I hate them. They always mess with me. I was like, oh my God. I know she gonna delete this video. And of course she did. Honey, she was in that garage going off about her mama and daddy. Oh, Lord. But she deleted it. So I said, you know what? No, I can't do her. She's not strong enough, even though she, does that whole no weapon formed against me and I believe in the blood of Jesus. She's not strong enough to deal with somebody like me. And I don't want her to do, I'm not going to do that. My husband would get mad if I, did something to, and then I would really think that my ancestors would punish me because they know I know better. You know, you can't just be out here hurting people. You know you would scare the hell out that girl. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bother her. Leah said allegedly they got $300. Well, they got $300, a plane ticket, um, and a either a hotel or a Airbnb. And Timothy said, "Hey, you know that was a nice little short vacation for him. I ain't your friend no more. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie and say I am because I ain't. Let's do a few on Sean Bradley. Let's do a couple cards on him and see what comes up. Y'all watch my older videos so that I can get that little AdSense. Cause I know ain't nobody been well, no, I ain't gonna say I know ain't nobody been because people, you know, people do come across, like, I guess some of my older videos do get in people's recommended because people will comment on an older video. Okay. I want y'all to see that I'm pulling. I always pull from the top. I don't pull from inside the deck, but everybody that, you know, reads cards, read differently. I pull from the top. And I want y'all to be like, oh, no, we didn't see you pull a card, so you may be just doing whatever you want to do. No, I'm going to let y'all see it first. What is it? The Hero Fact. Let's see. Okay, it says, as students, we learn from the past and from others. It is the hero fact that calls us to unlock our psyche and hidden potential through diligent study. She is wise in her guidance, helping us to discover new things we could not have found alone. As students and disciples, we kneel at her feet, listen to her stories and lessons, and if we do so, we may be able to find the lock that fits the keys that cross her feet. Sean Bradley is not going to do that. Okay? He ain't going to do that. This card is saying it's time for you to sit down and listen and learn from somebody else. Sean Bradley's ego is way too big. Your ego, the spirits see your ego, they know your ego, and they're saying it's time for you to listen to someone else. And if you don't have the ability to listen and to learn, you are messed up. When you get to the point that you cannot listen to others and you cannot take wise counsel, you are messed up. You are doomed to fail if you can't listen. And I do not believe, at this time, I believe that Sean cannot even hear the spirits. He can't even hear his ancestors because, honey, he was beating on his chest. I'm Sean Bradley. When you get to that point, you can't hear anyone else. And this card is saying you got to listen. You have to listen to someone else in order to grow. And if he continues to just be out here wilding out, listening to his ego, your ego, I'm telling you now, if you have not studied the id, the ego, and how the mind works, your ego will have you out here doing some crazy stuff. Because your ego longs to take over. It don't care. I take over and, mess up your whole life. And then you the one gotta suffer. Sean Bradley has allowed his ego to take over. And only weak minded people do that. If you can't control your ego, you are a weak minded individual. You out here pretending. You a pretender. If you can't control your own ego, you weak. Okay? You are weak. You got to keep that ego in check. That was what Paul wasn't talking about killing himself physically. He was talking about killing his ego. Every day, you got to suppress your ego every day. Because if you don't, it will get out of hand. Sean Bradley has allowed his ego to take over, and it is going to eventually just drive him on over a cliff. He fights everybody that comes in his life. They say he took his own mama to court over $100, wasn't it? If you sue your own mama, you call your foster kids MFs, children. This is where this was when I stopped following Sean Bradley. I used to watch his channel because he used to do little funny skits and stuff. You know, they were somewhat funny. But then I realized, oh, he's a foster parent. And I used to work in that field myself. But when I saw him referring to the foster kids as MFs and stuff, these little MFs, I mean, disrespecting, not to their face, but if not to their face online, but if you're calling them that online, you're doing that to them. You just don't want us to see you doing it to them. And talking about the kids and talking about, oh yeah, I'm out here taking care of these kids because you heterosexuals, y'all had these babies and don't even take care of them. I'm like, do the foster care people know how you be talking about these kids? Huh? And I said something, I'm like, how are you calling these children MFs? And he got mad at me. These are children. These are children who have been hurt, and they are in your care. You are a foster parent. The court has given you custody of these children to take care of because their own parents can't take care of them. And they're in your house and hearing you. If they in another room, they can hear you calling them a bunch of MFs and stuff. I don't call my dog a MF. I ain't never called Gizmo an MF or a female dog. He a boy. I don't call him no female dog. I don't call him no MF. Now, every now and then I might be like, you go on over there and sit your ass down or something like that, but I don't even call him an MF. So I'm not about to go. You're not supposed to do that to no foster kids. There are strict regulations about how you can deal with kids that are in foster care, that are wards of the state. And honey, he got mad at me. I think he had blocked me. Yeah, he called them droplets and said, he was taking care of them kids because called the one of the little foster care kids called the little boy's mama a hoe. Call the little boy's mama a hoe. and you're the foster parent, the court then gave you permission to talk to take care of these kids, and you calling these kids, telling, not saying the kids. Did Kay said she was leaving? Okay, good night, Kay. Good night, sweetie. Not talking, not, saying the kids' names and stuff, but basically telling the kids' story. Oh, I got him because his mama on crack. He and his mama on crack. That this card would come up. And it's interesting that she has the keys at her feet because it's saying that, you have to sit down and allow her to, unlock information and give it to you. And at the rate that Sean Bradley is going, the direction that he is going in, it really does look like his ego has taken over, and it don't look good. It doesn't. I really do not believe that this whole YouTube reality show. I I don't think it's going to end the way that people think that it's going to end, and I really hope that they put in the contract that there will be a screening so that these people can see this stuff before they release it. Because I really do think that they gonna get Phi Babe. I really do. And I think this is going to be one of those situations that Phi Babe can't recover from. Because if they make her look like a bad mother, if they make her look like a bad mother, if they edit this show to make her look like a bad mother, to make her look like she is a drug addict, Phi Babe is on camera sweating, cursing, and her child is in the house. She's on camera drinking. Now, what if these people said, hey, part of the show is us taking also some footage from some of your videos and using those also? Girl, they gonna make you look super crazy. They gonna make you look crazy, 5'8". They are. Because this situation that she is going through with James, honey, they gonna make you look cray cray. It just don't look right. It don't look right. Well, right now, the good thing is right now he don't have no kids. Over 100 what, sweetie? Do I have over 100 videos? It did come up reversed when I pulled it. It did come up reversed. I should have said that. But I did give you the reverse meaning. I'm sorry. It did come up reversed. I gave you the reverse meaning, though. I told you that his ego is the reason why. And there will be some punishment um if he doesn't listen. And he ain't gonna listen. I already know he ain't gonna listen. He can't even hear people. He can't hear us. So you know he can't hear spirit. His ego then took over. Sean is employed by the military. Oh, he works for the government. Oh, he sued his mama over $100. It was some cheap amount. It was some real cheap amount. It was like petty. And he said he was petty. He said I'm petty. Yeah, I sued my mama. I'm petty. Ain't no way in the world I sue my mama. I would drag my mom to court over the small claims court or nothing else. That disrespect my mama, talk about my mama, nothing. You ain't gonna never hear me say nothing bad about my mama. Never. Quani said it was $40. It was $40, Quani. It was $40, girl. At least I said 100. Yeah, but ain't Nicole like a LPN? Like she not an RN. Y'all know they are here in California. They are they're saying that they're hiring RNs on the spot. If you come in for an interview, you get and you bring all your paperwork, you getting hired on the spot because they are anticipating um needing nurses and doctors because the US is looking at what is going on over in Italy, and that's one of the main things is that their hospitals are just full to capacity. They don't have enough nurses and they don't have enough doctors. So yesterday here in San Francisco, well, y'all know I ain't in San Francisco, but we get a lot of the Bay Area news. They kind of lump us all together, what they call it, the San Francisco Bay Area. So yesterday, their mayor said that if they're having a health fair, not health fair, but a job fair, and it's for healthcare workers, and they need RNs. And if you bring all your paperwork and stuff, you're going to get hired on the spot. I said, yeah, it's bad when they do all that. And they said the kids probably ain't going back to school till either the end of the year or next year. So don't y'all be out here talking about this ain't serious. It's serious. $40. That's crazy. $40. Okay, let's do one uh trust your vibe card for Sean and see. My neighbor's loud. That's the only thing. They've been loud all day because I guess they not going to work and the kids are out of school. So yeah, it's been, a little louder than what it normally is. Okay, so he got to remember to breathe. And I really think that this is kind of similar to what Timothy got. You know, remember to breathe, remember to, you know, stay centered. Breathing is a way to keep our body centered. Our breath control. If you stop breathing, you gonna die, right? So, of course, our breath and breathing controls our body. It controls our emotion. The way we breathe controls our emotions. There are, different breathing techniques that, you can look up to help you sleep, to help you calm down, to, help you fight depression, to help you with your anger. And maybe Sean needs to learn some of these breathing techniques to help him, deal with. I think a lot of what Sean is going through is anger. A lot of gay men do have a lot of anger, a lot of anger. And I know that a lot of that probably stems from when they were young. And Sean ain't the cutest. He can be out here talking about how cute he is if he want to. But no, bruh, you're not. Okay? That thick tongue and then that I don't know if it's a Louisiana or Mississippi accent. I don't know. Like he mispronounces. He cuts off words. Oh, I don't know. His voice is just irritating to me, and he just ain't cute. Okay, so a lot of you get angry from the way that you was treated. When you was young. Like I was the little chubby girl. I was a chubby girl, but I was a smart girl. And, I was really quiet. So people didn't really bother me. Oh, and I wore glasses. I've always worn glasses, okay? I've worn glasses since the first grade. So, I did get the little four eyes, four eyes, blah, 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 blah. But kids didn't really bother me because I was so quiet. It just kind of got to the point where people were like, leave her alone. I was that kid that was always protected because I didn't bother anybody and people didn't want people to bother me. Like, of course, I got the four eyes and, chubby or, whatever, because when I got like in the sixth grade, I, started to gain a little bit of weight and I, was a little heavier than, some of the other girls. So, I got kind of teased about that or whatever, but not to the point where I can say, oh, I was bullied when I was young. Sean looked like, because if he looked anything like he do now when he was a little kid, I can see them teasing him. Okay, I really can, and I think as an adult, he is acting out what he couldn't do when he was young. Like I'm not trying to relive some stuff that I didn't get a chance to do when I was young. So I'm out here wilding out now. I think that's what Fi Babe doing too. Because honey, if you look at, I ain't gonna do it. Don't do that, Lashana. Don't do that. Kwani said he has anger issues with his mom. Growing up in poverty in the projects in Louisiana, he was a loner. He wasn't protected, and he had a right. We did tease those type of boys. Those boys got teased. We let them play with us, but they still got teased. The girls teased them, and sometimes the boys would beat them up. And who would they come to? They would come to the girls, and we would be like, leave him alone. Because we had those boys when I was in school too. It just wasn't as many of them. And they did. They would play tetherball with us. The other boys would be playing basketball and football and stuff. And they would be playing hopscotch and tetherball and stuff with the girls. We protected them. And it's sad that we still protecting them. And instead of loving us, in giving us that kindness back, these gay men have turned around now and it's like, I hate y'all. And y'all women too dumb to see. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't see these men out here acting a fool. It ain't our fault y'all wasn't protected and the boys, didn't want to play with y'all because y'all was out here playing hopscotch and stuff. The real, the boys, the but that ain't our fault. That ain't our fault that the masculine boys beat you up and wouldn't let you play football and stuff. That's not our fault. And it's not our fault that your mama made you go to church and tried to pray the gay away and all of that kind of stuff. And I know what you've been through, but it's not our fault. Don't take that out on us. Take that out on your mama. Yeah. These women out here opening up their purses, giving y'all, we have always protected y'all. We have always been that place that you could fall and land when the masculine men didn't want to have nothing to do with you. You was playing hopscotch with us. You walked home with us because you were scared to walk home by yourself because you know them boys was going to kick your butt on the way home. I'm going to walk home with y'all. Okay. And then when the crazy boys came through there and punched you in the back of your head and stuff, we would be the ones throwing our backpacks telling them to leave you alone. Leave him alone. Y'all go home. Leave him alone. We done dang near walked you all the way home because them boys was messing with you. And now y'all want to turn on us and treat us like dog poop. When we was the ones that saved you. Who did you talk to when your mama was dragging you to church in that too tight suit and making you sit on the front row? We was the one telling you it's gonna be okay. Just fall out. When the pastor touch you, just fall out like everybody else. It was us. But y'all done forgot that, huh? You done forgot that going to high school, junior high school, elementary school, the majority of your friends were girls. Y'all sat with us. Y'all ate lunch with us. You couldn't eat lunch with the boys because they wasn't having it. Because they was jocks. They was masculine. They was puffing up their chests because they wanted the girls to see how good they were in football. And here you go wanting to hold my pom-poms. Let me hold your pom-poms. Go get you some pom-poms. They won't give me none. Here, hold my pom-poms. Let me try on your sweater. I want to see what it look like. Can I try your sweater on? What kind of perfume is that? Let me smell your perfume. And what we do? Here. Bring me my sweater back. Okay, I'm just going to wear it for third period. And here you come ski-daddling, ski-dot, doot, daddly doot, into the classroom with my pink sweater on. I ain't say nothing. But then when the boys want to beat that sweater off you, I'll be like, hold on, that's my sweater. Don't tear my sweater up. Beat him up, but give me my sweater back. Shoot, I'm out here trying to help him. Don't you tear up my sweater. You know I'm telling the truth. Kwani, you know I'm telling the truth. We were their first line of defense. We protected them. We loved them. We treated them like they were our brothers. And then they grew up to be these angry, hateful, disrespectful men. Now, y'all can get mad at me if you want to. I don't care. I do not care. I'm trying to bury all of this stuff in the front yard before I leave anyway. So y'all can try me, honey. I will put you in that front yard with my dog. I will unleash something on you that you have never ever seen before. Fabe found her dad at 27 years of age. She found out she was an outside child. Her father and his family still don't accept her. Those are the things that hurt us. And if we don't deal with those things, they will mess up every relationship we attempt to have. Do you know how painful that has to be? I'm not going to speak bad on 5A because my father is not here. And I know how hurtful it is to a woman not to have a father in her life. So I'm not going to speak ill on her because I know that that's painful. Those type of things do affect the way we, deal with other people. They affect the relationships that we have with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I have studied psychology. Okay, I am college educated. Y'all should know that by the way I talk. I ain't out here cussing everybody out. And, when I look at certain situations, I know, okay, well, that's why she acts the way she does. That's why Sean Bradley acts the way that he does, because these things have happened. Yeah, no one wants to be rejected. No one. No one wants to be told that they're ugly. No one wants to be told that their mannerisms are incorrect, or that their mannerisms are wrong, or that their mannerisms in things that they can't change about themselves is not accepted, especially by your family. That's the most hurtful, is when your own family rejects you. That's what's painful. Oh, I do mind, sweetheart. I'm not. Just know that I graduated from college. Okay, I attended more than one. Yeah, everyone wants to be acknowledged. I have done a lot of counseling work. Um, my degree is basically in counseling for people who have substance abuse issues. So I went from that. I have counseled both men and women with substance abuse issues, and then when I became a ordained minister, I have done marriage counseling, couples counseling, singles counseling, just counseling, like whatever your kids. I've worked with children who have been in the system and all of that kind of stuff. So the type of counseling that I've done is very varied. I've done a lot of counseling. That was like the second part of my work history, because I worked at Naval Air Station until the base closed. And then after the base closed, they actually paid for my education under a program that was funded by the government. So, yeah, if they say you can go to school for free, I ended up going into that because I went to college after high school, and I didn't graduate with a degree. Like, I went to a skills, I went through a skill training program. Like, I dropped out of college, went through this program that ended up helping me to take the civil service exam. So I graduated from that program, took the civil service exam, and that was how I ended up at Naval Air Station. So I stayed there for 13 years. That's why I'm retired now. I was able to pull my retirement from there. So I retired from uh, there. Well, I was laid off when the base closed. They, laid us all off and gave us money to go back to school if you didn't want to relocate. Yeah, that was a package. People were relocating everywhere. I didn't want to relocate. I took the severance package. I took the money. I took the money, my insurance, and the funding for school. And that is where I then went on to become a certified counselor. I done just gave y'all my resume, okay? So yeah, I'm not just out here just talking. I do have a background that is related to psychology, because that was part of the degree process, was sociology and psychology. And so I do understand, when I look at people, I'm looking deeper than, oh, she's just ghetto, or oh, he's just crazy. I see people on a deeper level than that. And then I go a little farther and look at people on a spiritual level, because there's a spiritual component for everybody. We all have a level of spirituality, whether you claim a religion or not. We're all connected to spirit. You don't have to claim a religion. You still have a connection to source or to God, whoever you call, whatever name you want to use for God. Then there's that component. All of us are multi-dimensional. There's a lot going on with all of us. We're all broken. We all are. No one is perfect. We're all broken, Kwani. We are. And until we realize that and take the mindset that I'm constantly trying to put these pieces back together, when I look at my husband, when me and my husband met when we were 17 years old, very young kids, kids, okay? He went on to marry somebody else. I went on to marry somebody else. He got a divorce. I got a divorce. We got back together 20 some odd years later. Okay? We're broken. When I look at him, I see a broken person that is perfect for me. Okay? I'm not looking at him as a perfect person. I'm not putting him on a pedestal. I know he's broken. He knows I'm broken. But we are willing to build each other up, put the little pieces back together in a loving way. Okay? I'm not expecting him to be perfect. He's not expecting me to be perfect, but I'm expecting him to treat me with a certain level of respect, and I'm going to treat him the same way. We should be able to use our words to communicate effectively with each other. And when we can't use our words, we need to shut up and go to our respective corners until we can. Yeah, there are no perfect people. Nobody's perfect. So if you looking for that perfect dude, you're gonna be looking for the rest of your life because he ain't out there. Everybody's broken. We all got issues. All of us. I got abandonment issues. Both of my parents are deceased. My husband has both of his parents. He is blessed. He still got both of his parents. My mama and daddy gone. I got abandonment issues. He knows that. He knows it's a sensitive spot around my mama. Because I lost my mother in 2011. So it's still a soft spot there. And he knows that. Yeah, that's how my husband is. He's perfect for me. I love him. I will do anything in this world for him. I will claw your whole eyes out behind my husband. Now that's one thing you don't want to mess with. You don't want to mess with my husband, my kids, my grandkids, my dog. Them's fighting words. Now, I'm like, I was 50. I was almost 50 when we got married. Okay? So it took us a long time to get to this point. Honey, I will knock your whole head off behind my husband. Because my first marriage wasn't, it wasn't the best. This is my second marriage. This is both of our second marriages. And the first one wasn't the best. And I was young. I was so young when I got married the first time. Like, I was, in my 20s. Like, I didn't know who I was. I didn't. I know who I am now. I'm still learning a lot about myself. I'm still learning. But I know myself, at this point. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know that I have a temper. I know I can be aggressive. I know that I'm loud and boisterous. And, I think I know it all. I'm a true Leo. I like for people to listen to me because, my way is. I know all of these things about myself. And so does my husband. Because we're always learning about who we are. We should always be learning and growing and taking in knowledge and processing it. And people tell us things, girl, you loud. What, girl, am I? That kind of stuff. I know I'm loud. I'm serious. I can be aggressive. I can be stubborn. I know all these things about myself, and I like them. When things get bad and it's something that I feel like I should change, then I will. But the majority of stuff I'm 55 years old. I like this person. I really do. I like her. She good people. And that's where you have to get. You have to get to the point where you really like the person that you are. You have gotten to the point, I like her. You look in the mirror, I like that person. Girl, you go, girl. Even when I'm out here looking crazy, I ain't got on no bra, my pajamas don't match. You still look good, girl. You are the shit. You really are. And if other people don't see that in you, that's their problem, not yours. You the shit, girl. Keep being the shit. If they can't see it, that ain't on you. How do y'all think that I come here and it's only a few people in it? I enjoy it. I like to do it. If two or three people show up, I'm gonna talk to these two or three people because I like it. And I don't want to get to the point where I'm only doing it because of the views or the money or no, I don't want to do that. I want to do it because I enjoy it. I want to do it because I enjoy sharing my knowledge with other people. And that's what, I thought that the majority of people here on YouTube, I thought that's what they was doing, especially the grown folks. I can see these kids out here acting a fool, trying to make that money because they don't really want to do no real job. So they will show their whole behind on YouTube if they have to. But I thought grown people was out here doing something different. But they not. They're not. But, that's on them. That's their life. I'm living mine. And I'm gonna make sure that um mine is happy. I'm finna go. Does anybody else want a card before I leave? Because I was talking so much. Does anybody want a card? Yeah, I do too, Kwani. I enjoy talking. I enjoy sharing the knowledge that I have with other people. And I do that every day. You want me to do one for you? Let's see. That's the garbage cans. You're all right. You bringing the garbage cans back. Don't get up, Poodle. Take your time. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. Whatever is going on right now with you, if you're making a decision about anything, take your time. Sit down and really evaluate what is going on. It's kind of saying you may be rushing into situations. Don't rush into anything. Don't make any rash judgments. This can be about people. You can take your time around people. You can take your time around decisions, money, everything. Don't rush. Take you some deep breaths and take your time. Sit on the situation. Sleep on it. My mom used to say that all the time. Sleep on it. If you have something that you have to make your mind up about, sleep on it. Take your time. Don't rush. That's just like when we're driving. We have an appointment and sometimes we rush in trying to get there and you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. You can get into a car accident because you're rushing. Don't rush into anything. Take your time. Make a good decision. Talk to spirit. Because they always tell us that. Take your time. Slow down. Wait. And if you're taking your time and you're really slowing down in situations, you will hear spirit. Sometimes we don't hear spirit because we're moving so fast. We're trying to hurry up and, finish. Make a decision. What you gonna do? No. Take your time. I notice sometimes people hear, hey babe, I'm online. I'm on live. Can I call you right back?
I'll call you back. All
Okay,
right, bye.
bye. Sometimes people make a response video before the person is even finished with their video. Take your time, process, and then strike. That's why I tell people don't do no spiritual work while you're upset and angry and frustrated. You got to take your time. Don't burn no candles on people when you mad and stuff. Let it calm down first. Okay, Kwani? Because I know that you do have. I didn't see you mad, Kwani. I know you can get mad. So just, take your time in these situations. Don't let these people aggravate you. Well, if you have decisions to make, sweetheart, Spirit is telling you to take your time with those decisions. Don't make no rash decisions. Don't hurry up in these decisions. Take your time. Okay? I hope that helps you. Can I do yours tomorrow, beautiful magic? I will be back, sweetheart. I wanted that to be. You're welcome, Connie. Connie, I really appreciate you being here. I really do. I'll do yours tomorrow, beautiful magic. I promise. Okay, I wanted that to be the last one. Plus, I want to call my husband back because he's probably on his lunch break right now, and this is probably the only time that he can talk. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, sweetheart. Send me an email. Okay. Send me an email if you need to. Um, Send me an email if you need to talk, and we'll do your card tomorrow. I love you guys, and I appreciate you being here with me today. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at our regular time. I was just being lazy today and didn't feel like doing nothing, okay? I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.